Well, here comes Michelle Duncum, the widow of the late great Bobby Duncum Jr., as we are about to have our match for the LWE Southern States Heritage title.
Named in honor of Bobby Duncum Jr.
Yes, indeed, and we have two of the finest athletes in wrestling going one-on-one to determine the first ever Southern States Heritage Champion. What a beautiful belt that is. As we await the introduction of the participants.
Ladies and gentlemen, the LWE Southern States Heritage title is dedicated in the memory of the late, great Texas legend, Bobby Duncum Jr. The next contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the LWE Southern States Heritage title. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Rudy Boy Gonzalez, weighing in at 221 pounds from San Antonio, Texas, Michael Shane.
Another hot prospect in the world of professional wrestling, Bob Moore. A man that's been trained by Rudy Boy Gonzalez out of San Antonio, Texas. And like I said before, when it comes to those blue chippers, you can't pick up a magazine without reading Michael Shane's name there at the top of that list.
Well, we're going to hear from Rudy Boy. I'm sure he's got a few choice words.
Fort Worth, Texas. This Cowtown place stinks.
What did you do, Bob?
What do you mean?
In case some of y'all don't know who I am, my name is Rudy Boy Gonzalez, otherwise known simply as RBG. I don't need you to tell me I'm the man. I already know I am.
Well, RBG having trouble with the fans here at the Cowtown Coliseum.
Let me introduce you guys to Michael Shane. Probably, if I dare may say, one of the top, if not the top talent in Texas. And the fact of the matter is, I trained him.
Rudy, I'm up here. I'm the top.
The top talent in Texas. Coming all the way from San Antonio down I-35, where real wrestling is from.
Oh boy.
I've been up in this area several times, and I haven't been impressed with any of the talent that I've seen.
Well, he would know talent, but then again, I'm not sure if he's really paying attention.
So what I had to do was get a hold of the promoter of LWE and tell him I've got the top guys in Texas. And if you don't believe me, pal, read all over the internet, OneWrestling.com, WrestlingObserver.com, Jabroni.com, Indie Wars, any website you might want to pull up, RBG is all over it. And it's because I know how to train talent.
Well, he's got that right. I'll agree with that. He is the top
So in
trainer.
closing, we want to get this match started so that we can take back. So that
Well, RBG just got interrupted by the music of Michael Shane's opponent. Main event, Mike Foxx.
Indeed, and here he comes with Jayla. Look at that.
Mike Foxx making his home in North Texas, maybe taking some exceptions to the comments made by Rudy Boy Gonzalez about real wrestling coming from South Texas.
Weighing in at 243 pounds from Phoenix, Arizona, accompanied by Jayla, the main event, Mike Foxx!
Now we're going to hear from the main event himself.
San Antonio, huh? Are I tell you what, you guys are pretty damn good in San Antonio. But you come up here and you talk trash about Fort Worth and what we have to offer. Well, you've never faced me, and I'm gonna tell you what, tonight, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Michael Shane trying to insinuate that main event Mike Foxx needed a tic-tac. But anyway, it looks like Rudy Boy Gonzalez and Michael Shane. Rudy Boy Gonzalez officially not entered in this match.
No, he's not. He doesn't belong in there. Look at that. Mike Foxx takes them both out with the double clothesline, and the bell has rung. This one is underway. Once again, Paul, this is for the LWE Southern States Heritage title in memory of the late Bobby Duncum Jr., himself an outstanding wrestler, outstanding athlete, football star at the University of Texas, and wrestler, a former member of the West Texas Rednecks in WCW, and also tag team partner of a fellow by the name of John Hawk, who is now better known as Bradshaw.
Absolutely, starting off in the Global Wrestling Federation in the early 90s. But let me tell you something. Let me give you a history lesson here, Rob Moore.
Okay.
Southern States title, this has more meaning than just that title in the late, great Bobby Duncum Jr. This is a rivalry between North Texas and South Texas. To refresh you, from the years 1977 till about 1986, there was a rivalry between two promotions here in Texas, Southwest Championship Wrestling and World Class Championship Wrestling. And let me tell you, they didn't get along. They traded talent back and forth. They stole talent back and forth from each other. Rudy Boy Gonzalez has just opened up that can of worms that has long since been buried into the 21st century now. It looks like that rivalry is going to start back up again between San Antonio and the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex.
Indeed, if I remember correctly, Rudy Boy Gonzalez, early in his career, was a part of Southwest Championship Wrestling under I believe, was Joe Blanchard the promoter at that time?
Joe Blanchard was the promoter of all those years at Southwest Championship Wrestling. And they had greats like Bob Sweetan, Tully Blanchard, Gino Hernandez. They had the Sheep Herders. They had Eric Embry. They had a top-notch talent go through Southwest.
Eric Embry, Ken Timms, so many great wrestlers have indeed come through San Antonio, but so many great wrestlers have come through Dallas-Fort Worth as well. And what a rivalry this is, as you mentioned here, Paul. Mike Foxx with a right hand. He was waiting for Michael Shane. And Foxx outside the ring going after Rudy Boy. This could be a mistake on the part of Foxx, and indeed it does turn out that way. Michael Shane was waiting for him with a big clothesline.
Playing a little bit of possum there and cutting him off as Mike Foxx's total attention was on RBG.
Well, on the other side of the ring, on behalf of Mike Foxx, is Jayla. And I have to wonder, Paul, how useful Jayla can be in this particular environment, because certainly she can't run in the ring and attack Mike Foxx's opponent when the referee's back is turned.
Rob Moore, you need to get your glasses cleaned, because she's obviously a visual distraction to being there at ringside.
Well, okay, I will give you that. I'm thinking more of the aspect of getting physically involved in the contest, as so many managers, so many valets do.
Well, she can get physically involved, but I'm not sure how effective she's going to be if she's going to go in there and attack somebody.
Mike Foxx going all the way to the top, and look at this. Rudy Boy just yanks his feet right out from under him while the referee is distracted. Michael Shane bringing him over to Jayla, and look at this. Rudy Boy has Mike Foxx hanging upside down, and he could tear that left knee out.
Kind of a modified tree of woe. Usually the leg is hooked under the top rope, but his leg is hooked under the middle rope, putting more torque and more tension and stress on that knee.
Michael Shane definitely with the upper hand here, thanks to his trainer, Rudy Boy Gonzalez. Of course, another man has had a hand in the success of Michael Shane to this point. Michael Shane's uncle, a gentleman by the name of HBK.
Yes, another San Antonio wrestler.
Indeed, quite a tradition of wrestling in San Antonio. You've got names like Blanchard and Michaels and Lothario from San Antonio, Von Erichs in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and these fans are seeing the product of all those years of evolution in Texas professional wrestling right here in this match for the LWE Southern States title.
Here we are into the 21st century, and the tradition of Texas wrestling is going strong, especially in this match for the Southern States Heritage title.
And still to come later on tonight, we've got that 15-man Royal Rumble for the LWE Heavyweight Championship. Originally Sandman and Chris Candido to square off, and of course Sonny present as well, but they are late arriving, and it's my understanding that they'll be available for an autograph session after the card is over.
Maybe we'll take some footage of that and show the